Hello guys! Today we're watching a drama that's so satisfying it's making my head spin. While other protagonists hide their identities and pretend to be poor, our female lead does the complete opposite. She pretends to be a chaebol heiress, focusing on ostentatiously displaying her wealth. The premise is absolutely outrageous. The female lead says that the current chaebol heiress, Kim Eun-hee, is an imposter. Her real goal is to get a woman named Song Shu-shu to use the life-swapping system on her again. Holy crap, what kind of quantum mechanics web novel plot is this? Turns out the female lead's real name is Song Shu-shu. When she was 10, she met a girl named Sun Xiaohua. This Sun Xiaohua possesses an absurd life-swapping system, which, without a word, swaps the female lead's rich heiress body and throws her into the mud. I can't believe my eyes! Is this system some kind of cheap product from Pinduoduo? With this superpower, why don't you switch places with the richest man? And so the real heiress became Sun Xiaohua, struggling in the nightlife scene. Until a year ago, she stole a bunch of jewelry during a police raid and ran away. With this startup capital, she gave herself a head transplant, transforming herself into Jin Engzi, the heiress of a chaebol from H country. She returned to Yanjing and saw the fake heiress living happily with her parents, wearing her face. She was instantly emotional, but she didn't cry, she wanted revenge! How? Simple. Since you have an exchange system, I'll create an even more worthwhile life for you to exchange, forcing you to switch again. I can only say, this thought process is worthy of a modern-day Zhuge Liang and Peng Tong. The female lead started her performance as soon as she returned to school. Her classmates were talking about the fake heiress Song Shu-shu's birthday party where she was the center of attention. The female lead saw this as her opportunity. She smiled slightly, what a coincidence. It's my birthday tomorrow too, and immediately announced that she would be throwing a party on the legendary island in the lake, the kind where the entrance fee alone costs $1 million. All you can eat imported seafood, live performances by internet celebrity singers. This announcement shocked everyone present. Her classmates instantly switched sides, completely forgetting about Song Shu-shu, and began frantically praising the female lead. Look at these fair weather friends. One second they were licking Song Shu-shu's boots, the next they were the female lead's #1 fans, discussing how many photos they would take on the lakeside terrace to post on social media. Song Shu-shu's face turned green, but she still stubbornly insisted, so what if she's rich? It's not like everyone has that. But her best friends around her started relentlessly attacking her, saying that her family's money was nothing compared to that of a tycoon's daughter, that the other was the ceiling. Those who know. Seeing that the situation was ripe, the female lead went all out, inviting Song Shu-shu to her birthday party and saying she would give her a Patek Philippe as a gift. Song Shu-shu initially resisted, but the moment she heard Patek Philippe, she immediately changed her tune, her change of expression so swift even a Sichuan opera master would offer her a cigarette. I'm seriously devastated. This is a classic example of PUA pickup artist tactics using money to ensnare you until you submit. And all of this was part of the female lead's plan. She wanted to use this luxurious lifestyle to lure Song Shu-shu into her trap. On the day of the birthday party, oh my god, the scene was practically a living engraving of Versailles. King crabs were piled high and internet celebrity singers chased after the female lead, calling her Miss. Song Shu-shu watched with wide eyes, saying sourly, "My family eats that all the time," but her expression betrayed her. The female lead's inner monologue was, your family earns millions a year, your parents scrimp and save, and you get to eat like this. The classmates' mockery was the final blow.
这些网红明星会这么见你吗？
Song Shu-shu completely broke down and turned to leave. The female lead immediately stopped her and unwrapped her gift in front of everyone, a Patek Philippe limited edition watch supposedly worth tens of millions. The classmates went wild, expressing their envy and jealousy. Song Shu-shu looked at the watch in her hand, saying what a lousy watch, but her body betrayed her by putting it on. The female lead sneered inwardly. This meticulously crafted trap, could you resist falling into it? After the party ended and everyone left, the atmosphere changed drastically. It turned out that everything on this party was rented. The island in the lake, the internet celebrity singer, even that multi-million-dollar watch were all rented monthly. After paying, the female lead looked at the night sky and said calmly, "I bet you can't resist in 30 days. I was like, wow, that's true God-level acting. I strongly suggest including it in the Beijing Film Academy's curriculum. Meanwhile, Song Shu-shu returned home to find her parents' meager cake and Lucky Charm, and compared to the female lead's lavish party, her composure completely crumbled. She began to question her life, wondering why the female lead had everything while she could only force a smile. She checked the authenticity of the watch online and even went to a luxury store to have it appraised. A salesperson's comment, "Beautiful lady, you're really something," completely convinced her of the female lead's wealthy background, and her greed began to grow wildly. In the days that followed, the female lead continued her relentless attack on Song Shushu at school. When Song Susu showed off her latest handbag, the female lead immediately countered with a one-of-a-kind handmade doll by the master craftsman ZQ, which she then promptly gave to a classmate. Next, the female lead casually posted a few casual photos and snatched the title of school beauty that Song Shushu had held for 2 years. The classmates once again staged a massive backlash, showering praise on the female lead and belittling Song Shushu to nothing. Song Shushu was furious and went ballistic, questioning the female lead about whether she had undergone plastic surgery. She was then attacked by her classmates. "She's rich, she can get whatever she wants." As long as she's pretty, that's all that matters. I just think at this point, all I can say is, Song Shushu, is it so hard to admit someone is better? Oh wait, is it so hard to admit someone is better at pretending than you? However, this wasn't the final blow. The female lead knew that material incentives alone weren't enough. She was going to inflict a fatal debuff on Song Susu. She hired Zhou Jie, the school's most popular guy, to pretend to be her boyfriend. This Zhou Jie was the person Song Shushu had been secretly in love with for a long time. Then Song Shushu witnessed a heartbreaking scene. The guy she had been relentlessly pursuing was waiting tenderly for her at the school gate, even engaging in sweet interactions with her. Song Shushu collapsed on the spot, rushing up to confront the guy and demanding to know why he had the upper hand. The male lead, however, instantly became a subservient man, saying, "She's prettier and richer than you. Don't you want her, the better one, to like you?" This plunged Song Susu into an abyss of despair. This move was absolutely devastating. Career, friendships, and love all collapsed, and Song Shushu finally crumbled. Completely consumed by jealousy and greed, she finally resolved to use that incredible swapping system again to steal everything the female lead now possessed. At the end of the film, Song Shushu lured the female lead to the rooftop, activated the system with a fierce look in her eyes, and shouted, "From today onwards, I am you." The female lead, watching her prey fall deeper and deeper into her trap, finally revealed a victorious smile. Wow, this whole scheme was played out in an entire episode just for entrapment. The female lead, I'm so heartbroken. So the question is, what kind of surprise do you think awaits Song Jisoo after the swap is successful? To watch more dramas, click to follow and click the link in the comments section.